I'd like to add to this final picture another prophecy from Yechezkel. He's explaining the full picture. A shepherd will be for everyone. What does it come to symbolize? That in this complete situation where everything comes together, all the opposites, that they all complete one another, what does it mean? That David is the shepherd, the single shepherd for everyone. What is this picture of a shepherd and sheep? And David was with the sheep. What does it mean that at the end of days, David will be the shepherd for everyone? That only one force, bestowal and love, will control the world as an upper force, and each and every one in his life will go to realize only this force. There's another prophecy, how the nations of Israel help Israel. That's further on. When I look at the principles on which Israel was founded, even in our Declaration of Independence, I see they took parts from the prophecies, and they said that after 2,000 years of exile, Israel decided to be a Jewish country that's based on principles of freedom, justice, based on the vision of the prophets. We took from the prophets. Did we take justice and peace, or did we take... But it appears that we have good intentions. Why doesn't it succeed? Because we took laws from the British and the Turks, and we continue it. That's our problem, the laws that we took. The laws, between us. What happens between us? What morality do we have between us, controlling us? What do we raise as the law of Israel? Love thy neighbor as thyself, or all kinds of the Turkish law, the mandate, there was the British law, or we're making laws. We see what the nations of the world have, and we learn from there. But even, what is the education that the people get throughout 65 years that we've been here as a people, independent? In 65 years. Generations have gone by. 3 generations have gone by. What did they get? What education? I'm the people. Can I ask? When? From who? From who? You don't know who you got education. I got lots of education. Math, from your parents even. And onward, you received from the environment you were in. The environment, lots of things. What is there in this environment that takes into account consideration, love, a lot? Nitz also got that. So that's great. So then why are we in such a bad situation? That's exactly the question. I see altogether there was good intentions. What good intentions? When they made the Declaration of Independence, they got it from the prophets. Who there understood the vision of the prophets? Let's say Yeshayahu. He says, you will be my savior, that Israel will be a light unto the nations. You're saying we didn't understand the prophets for 65 years. Let's forget it, that we didn't understand it up till now. The result wasn't so great. So when Yeshayahu writes, you'll be a light unto the nations, what is he talking about? In his great vision, he's talking about some place where the light radiates outward toward the whole world. That's already a result, that we have a center in Israel, that the light comes out of. Is he right? He's right. Do we have to? Can we do it? We have to. What's the equation? That we ourselves won't listen to all these things that are just will go past our ear, but we have to make education so that all these things will go into our heart. How? about society, about connected society, mutual relations. Person will help his friend, to be as one man with one heart. Love thy neighbor as thyself. How many times do I have to remind you of all these sentences? I heard them from childhood. You heard them, but where did you see them implementing them? Here and there. And it's getting less and less, but it's getting less all the time. Even there, if you saw someone being nice to someone, it's because it's in their good interests. But to still reach all kinds of, we need to understand that without mutuality, perfect mutuality in our society that we're attracted to, not that we're implementing. What do you mean that we aspire to it? That we aspire to having a perfect mutuality. Without that, we cannot exist. It won't help us if we have something in Dimona, or how many planes we have, or how many missiles, or etc.